Yo, what's up, guys? Hope everyone is doing well. Got my legs up today. And welcome back to my channel. Also, welcome back to my journey of being a better me. Hope you guys are doing well and hope you guys are doing well in your journey as well. Today I thought I'd discuss, or firstly, before that, if you're doing well and you enjoy following what I'm doing here, please give the video a like. It really does help me out more than you believe. And subscribe if you want as well. These are purely if you want to do them. If you don't want to do them, don't do them. But yeah, today I thought I'd talk a bit about my music career and struggles and yeah, things that I'm doing now, and yeah, just pretty much about my music stuff. So I started playing music when I was 17 in school. I have told you about starting a band with my friends and we were metal, hardcore metal, and never really liked anything else. But now that I've moved to the UK, although this is more of like being a musician now for me, not my musical history and past and struggles and stuff like that. So I have just moved to Bournemouth. I've played a few shows. Here's my trusty guitar. It's a Parker guitar. That's backwards, isn't it? And yeah, with my current band, it's just a duet. It's me and a girl called Naomi, and we are like a little duet, and we do very chilled sort of lounge music type of stuff, and it's very relaxing and calming and easy. I do loops. I sort of just overdub and loop over loop over loop and do some vocals and singing. Naomi does some singing as well, and then she also does keys. So yeah, we're both instrumentalists and we both sing as well, which is pretty cool. The great thing for me is that I'm only getting into this sort of singing and performing thing now. I've done it before, very sporadically, really, and very much so as more of a backing vocalist. I did one song before in my whole life where I sang a song, and that was just a chorus, really. But now I've taken things to a new level, and I mean, that's what life is about. It's about growing, it's about doing new things and learning and having new experiences, and the singing thing has been very good for me, and I just want to continue it now. The more I do it, the more I want it. And check this piece of hair, it's just like sticking out there like a... Anyway, what can you do? But yeah, so the other night it was actually quite cool. There was this pirate evening with sea shanties and stuff down in Swanage, and the strange things for me, being completely out of my comfort zone, was the fact that I'd never met any of these musicians in my life, never met anybody at that gig in my life. But I got there, got on stage, set up, and sort of just improvised through the show. And I mean, it was about 3 hours of playing with sea shanties. There were 8 musicians on stage. We had a trumpet player, we had a saxophonist, if that's how you say that, I'm not sure. We had a guy that played mandolin. We had the main guy who sang, and he played an acoustic guitar. And then the other guy, Greg, was a bass player. I think I've covered everyone. And then obviously we had drums, That, I mean, I'm sure that was pretty much, expected. Or it's obvious. But yeah, we played for 3 hours playing a bunch of sea shanties as well as a few original songs by his band called... What was the band called? Called Savage Underdogs. The Savage Underdogs, something like that. But it was good. It was a great night. Met some cool people, networked a bit. I'm all about that networking now, hey. I really do love it. I used to fear it, and now I'm like, when can we network again, So no, it's really great. Got a few shows coming up. We got one Beach Champs Fest or something like that. We're playing at 5 o'clock. But it's cool because we actually got a few new songs in our set list, Waves being one of them. You know, Waves by Mr. Probs, which is cool and ironic. I've always wanted to play that song, but also we're gonna be on the beach on a stage. I don't know what the setup's gonna be like, but in the background there's gonna be waves. You know, waves while we're playing Waves, which is pretty sick. And then there's a few other shows. There's one that we had to cancel just because of previous commitments and stuff like that. But I mean, we're getting our press kit together. We're doing all this stuff. I actually just got a new looper. Beautiful thing. That bad boy. GP200R, the red one, with this brushed metal finish. It really is beautiful. It's like a piece of art. I just need to get myself a case now, just to protect it as much as possible, especially when like transporting around and stuff. And then I'm gonna get like an FR speaker, which is a full range flat response. I think that's what it's called. It's got the full spectrum of the kilohertz, or the full range rather. You know, the deep basses and the nice highs with the tweeter. And I'm gonna get that instead of an amp. So I'm actually selling my Blackstar amp, which is beautiful, but it's just sort of surplus to requirements right now, if you know what I mean. So that's gonna go, and traveling around with the FR speaker is gonna be a lot easier. But I'm not using it in the sort of conventional way you'd think. I'm plugging into it, using it as a monitor for myself so that I can hear what I'm playing. And I'm using the output of there into the PA system, front of house. And they can monitor the sound there. So I'm not in the dark about what I'm doing, which is great. And they can have full control about what I sound like out there. So I don't know if that's an unconventional way of doing things. I do eventually want to get 2 of these speakers so that Naomi as well, she can have one. Right now we'll probably just put the one there and it'll face back towards both of us. But I'm sure some situations are going to require to have 2. But they're not too expensive. I think they cost around £125 or so. And that's pretty much the last thing I can think of apart from the case for my pedal. But yeah, loving music again. I can't get enough. I can't stop playing. And the other thing I might add to it is sort of like a little this sort of thing, but something a little bit bigger buttons, and this is just got a USB out. It doesn't have any sort of MIDI out or anything, because the MIDI out would go straight into the pedal itself, and then I can hopefully loop that as well. I'm not sure about the full logistics about all of that stuff, but yeah, anyway guys, that's my current musical situation. I'm also always on Facebook and anywhere really to see where I can find a gig to play here and there, meet new people. As I said, networking is key. Met a few people at a gig the other night, and yeah, I'm just all about building new relationships and having new experiences, guys. That's what you're about as well, I'm sure. But yeah, thank you so much for listening to me ramble on again. I'm going to be rambling on again tomorrow. And yeah, but if you enjoy this content, if you're still here now after almost 9 minutes, then thank you so much. I appreciate you. I really do. Even if you were here for 6 minutes, I appreciate you, but you're not here anymore. So, but anyway, guys, thank you. Please, comment something in the bottom, like what are you using, what are some ideas, what do you think of my idea with the speaker as a monitor and then out into the front of house. Comment down below maybe what you're using, maybe I can learn an idea or so. I'm always open to new opportunity, or not new opportunities, but new ideas, new ways of thinking about these sorts of things. And anyway, guys, thank you so much. I love you, and to Saturday. Have a great weekend. Love you. Bye.